guys, and welcome again to another makeup tutorial. So as you can see in the description or in the title down below, I'm going to be doing a soft daytime glam look. Forgive me if I'm in a little bit of a rush. I am running late on a meeting, and yeah, so if you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep watching, and I will also link all of the products I use in the description box. If you have any questions about it, I will link reviews on it, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. To begin this tutorial, I'm going to be using the Catrice Prime and Fine Beautifying Primer all over my face. Now, as I always say, I do not put in the nose area because I find that it emphasizes my pores every time I put facial primer on my nose. So I'm just going to put some setting spray on that later. And as you can see, I'm having a bit of a breakout, so excuse the blemishes. Can you see the pinky glow? I like it. Okay, so since it's a special occasion, I'm going to be using my NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the shade Punjab. The thing is that I didn't close it so well, so it kind of spilled all over the bottle. So I'm just gonna clean that up because this is an expensive foundation and I cannot afford to just clean it up and throw it away. So I'm just gonna clean the rim and the one on the cap and just use that. And that I'm going to be using my very dirty Real Techniques complexion sponge. Okay, so time for the second layer. I'm going to continue cleaning the spilled foundation, which is a lot. This has intense coverage, I would say. Don't want to use more because I feel like it's going to cake up. Okay, so I'm going to apply the technique that I've learned to not make your foundation look cakey, is to really apply pressure, especially on areas where your pores are huge. Right, that is it for foundation. I don't know if you guys can still see some of the blemishes. That's because I just really don't go heavy with foundation. Next up, for my under eyes, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer in the shade Porcelain. And now for the all over the face concealer. I am so glad this concealer is now locally available in your Maybelline counters. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I am in the shade Beige. Click. And I also forgot to do one more thing. I do love to conceal the brow bone just a little bit, you know, for those stray hairs to get to hide, just for now, and to highlight as well. There we go. Alright, so I cannot find my Bourjois powder, so I'm just going to be using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the shade Warm Beige. Okay, so now that I'm done and I look like a ghost, I'm just gonna set it first with some L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and setting spray, makeup extender setting spray. Okay, so now while that's drying, let's pick our contour product. Okay, so I decided for like the contour palette, blush, and highlight, I'm just gonna use this one. This is the Tarteist Contour Tarteist Contour Palette, and I think this was the original, like the first one they ever released. I'm not really sure. First, going to contour, and then I'm gonna bronze up. With that, I'm gonna be using the Marionade blush brush that does not look like a blush brush. Contour first. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That is very, very pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna try to use a different brush. I'm gonna try to use another brush, like a softer brush, just so I think it'll blend easier. Perfect. Okay, let's stick with that. It's a little too dark, but let's lighten that up later. Put some on forehead, my ginormous forehead. I think every kid with like a huge forehead has been ashamed of their forehead, like at some point in their childhood, teenage years. But as you grow up, you just gotta embrace it. You know, it's a God-given thing. Put a tattoo on it or something. Be creative. We could put all the designs we want on our forehead. We'd still have space. Now it's time to bronze up. Okay, so I'm just using the bronzer to really warm up the skin, give it a nice sun-kissed glow. Oh, I can see how much I've over-applied. So eager to use it. Now I've over-applied. Alright, now it's time to just really blend everything together. I said to bronze myself up to look healthy, not to look like a Dalmatian. Let's pretend that's okay. My hairline is quite high, so I'm going to be using the BYS contour stick just to really, I don't know, shrink my forehead just a little bit. I like this technique only on special occasions, just when I want to put a little bit more effort. My entire forehead looks so freaking muddy. Okay. Yep. Need an error there. Go ahead over with the beauty blender and try to save my face. Okay, so we'll try to fix that again later, but let's move on to the rest of the face. And I'm going to be using the blush shade in this palette, which is the beautiful matte. All of it is matte, except I think this middle white one. But I love this mauvey pink. I just love anything that isn't like neon. And with an e.l.f. blush brush, just gonna tap in there, excess, and just blush ourselves up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and layer on some concealer onto my forehead, and hopefully this lightens it up. I just put a little bit of concealer on my forehead just so in an attempt to lighten it up. I told you I'm no makeup expert. Okay, let's move on to brows, and as always I'm going to be using my Etude Drawing Eyebrow in number 03, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Drama in dark brown. And yes, this isn't locally available, so I think you have Fashion Brow for that, and Maybelline has released a couple of like brow tints or something like that. I forgot the name of the other one, but the counterpart of this in Asia is Fashion Brow. Brush my hair up. Forgot I was supposed to highlight my face, so I'm going to be using both the highlight and the correcting shade because I like the combination of them. I'm going to use the corrector shade, can't really see it, for like the under eye to highlight, and I'm going to use the highlight shade to highlight the different areas of my face. Okay, I'm just not a fan of the fan brush, so I'm just going to be using my good old Real Techniques setting brush. Should have used this to set my under eye. Because I like matte highlighters. I don't really get matte highlighters, but I think they're rad. Alright, so to add a little bit more, because I wasn't satisfied with like a matte highlight, I'm going to be using the NYX Away We Glow liquid highlighter in the shade Crystal Glare. Okay, so for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. I'm just going to be applying a generous amount on my lids. Now to make sure the product really stays, I'm going to be using the correcting shade here in my Tarteist palette. I'm going to use that to set the concealer. And now for my favorite part, eyeshadow. I'm going to be using Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. Okay, so for all over the lid shade, I'm going to be using the one I always use, which is Cashew Chew. I love how that brightens up my eyes. Alright, so next I'm going to be using Almond Truffle for my crease because I just want a natural, soft, kind of daytime look. So with the same brush, just going to apply on my lid. Okay, so I'm just going to be using a Marionette blush to really blend it in. I'm also going to be using a different brush. This is an eyeshadow brush in Marionade number 21 eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to be using the same almond truffle. And I'm just going to be applying that on my lower lash line. Now, I'm going to be using Divinity right here, and I'm going to pop that on my inner corners. With the same shade, which is Divinity, I'm going to apply that on my brow bone to really highlight, and I'm going to be using the same brush I used on my waterline. Okay, to just add a little bit more color on the lid, I'm going to be using cotton candy and apply that all over my lid as well. Now to just make my eyeshadow look kind of like a halo look, I'm going to be using satin sheets, and I'm just going to be applying that on the middle part of my lid. Okay, so we're done with the eyes, and I don't know if I should do a cat eye or if I shouldn't do a cat eye, but I'm going to do a cat eye anyway. So I'm going to create a wing, and I'm using the Maybelline Hyper Sharp eyeliner, and this is the color violet one, but they're all like the same. It's just a gimmick, I think, because they're literally zero difference on all the Hyper Sharp eyeliners. Made a mistake with the eyeliner. I'm just gonna fix that right away. Okay, to finish up the eye look, I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Lash Gasm Mascara. And this is an awesome lengthening mascara. So we're basically done with everything, and now time for the final touch, which is lipstick, and I'm using MAC in the shade Yash. I've used this in a previous tutorial, and I've just been in love with this lipstick so much. I think I might do a video of collecting some of my favorite MLBB lipsticks, but stay tuned for that. Alright, so to lock in all this hard work, time to use our setting spray again. Let's wait for that to dry up. And that completes this video on my soft daytime glam look. And I hope you guys, really find this look okay and bearable, and I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys watched until the end. I know that I over applied my contour. I am gonna fix that later, but I don't know, I think it's okay. I don't know. But yeah, so I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. I will link all of the products I use in the description down below. If you have any questions, recommendation, advice, or you just want to point out how many mistakes I've made in this tutorial, then do comment it down below and let us start a conversation. But I hope there's no bashing included, because I know a lot of things went wrong with this tutorial, but that is because I am running late and I have to get there now. So I hope you guys liked this video, as I've said over and over and over. If you guys enjoyed watching, then please hit the like button, and also it would mean the world to me if you guys would subscribe. There is a subscribe button down here and on your lower in your lower left and upper right of your screen. So yeah, and also if you want to follow me on my social media accounts, I will link my Twitter and Instagram in the description box, and it'll be shown at the end of this video. So I will see you in my next tutorial video, whatever video I could think of, and thanks for watching. Bye!